Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing a very old tank, the M26 Pershing. Not anything special about it, it's really just your bone stock Pershing. And well, a fun fact about this tank, or my relation with this tank, is as far as I know, this tank made my first public appearance, question mark. I'm not sure if it was actually my first, but I was featured in someone else's video for playing it. You can just look up Trainman4570 in the YouTube search bar, and it'll probably be one of the results you'll see. Anyway, that's enough history on, I guess, my past, question mark. And yeah, I'm gonna try and play this here in a full down tier on Japan. Now, Japan's a map which I'm not sure if I quite enjoy playing it. It's a bit odd to play. Admittedly, maybe I'm not exactly doing the most smartest of things, kind of just roaming down the middle of the battlefield here. But I'm gonna try and get to this hill in front of me so that I could sort of get into this position where I can somewhat watch their like exit there, and also like what's happening down here. Sounds like there's a tank here to my right. That's a Waffenträger. I'm just going to shoot him, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it's fine. And I'm just gonna load HE and hope that this tank reloads on time. And there we go. Looks like it does, and that does give us our first kill. Now, that isn't the only tank we hear there. I think there's something like a T-34, there's a tank up there. We should always check behind here, though. Sometimes people do show up, but we have allies there, so we should be fine on that regard. So maybe we do go here to the right. Now, the Pershing itself, you know, people sometimes don't really like playing it. I mean, I can definitely see how you think a Panther is better than it, and a Panther is kind of better than it, but whatever. There's also an SU-100P down there. Should probably deal with that later on. But yeah, for now, I'm just kind of chilling here. That tank is going on an adventure. That was just a bad shot, but I think I won't be able to shoot an HE round at him before the game ends. There's also an SU-152 looking right at me now. That thing doesn't have any gun depression, so when he's on a hill, he can't actually do a whole lot to me. But I don't want to risk it because that can overpressure, and that isn't exactly nice. So maybe I'll just try and kind of maneuver around here and just hope that he doesn't react. Although it looks like he is, and sadly I can't see him. There we go. Looks like we do survive a shell there. Admittedly, I can't really see him, which is a bit of a problem. But there we go. Looks like a random shell shot in his general direction does actually end up giving us the kill. Now there's a plane somewhere. I can't quite see him, but yeah, there we go. Looks like he has a bomber. Friendly tank here to the right was killed, so I think I might go try and you know, see what happened to him. But this plane here is okay, not going for me. I guess we can try and shoot it down. There we go. Critical hit and on fire. That should give us an additional plane kill, as long as you know, our friendlies don't feel like stealing it. Or not literally stealing, I guess. Securing it would be the more correct terminology. And oh, there we go. Looks like that does give us the kill. There's a tank right in front of us here, which I can't see again. That's just a bad shot, but it actually does pen him, so you know, that's great. The Panther right here in front of us, of course, aim for the turret. This M82 APHE is excellent. It's like very similar to what the T-34-85 gets in terms of, I think, explosive mass. Of course, the 85 shell does have a bit better angled pen, but you know, it's still really nice to fire. And I'm blind. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Luckily, he was scouted by my friendlies, and I do have an expert crew, so I should be able to reload the barrel before I yeah, get further engaged by him, and I think he's gonna get bombed now anyway, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, there we go. Looks like he bombed somebody else right behind him. That's fine. This M18 here is gonna deal with him, and if he doesn't, well, then I can always just... oh yeah, there we go. Well done. Alright, well now we're basically just right in front of their spawn. I mean, you know, there isn't really a whole much more to say about this other than I want to engage this T-34 here. There we go, we're just gonna shoot through his front plate, and that does give us our 7th kill. I just noticed that this was a mixed battle here. We're facing the Germans on both sides of the aisle, but yeah, I guess somebody squatted up in the wrong nations or something, or the matchmaker felt weird today. No, there is actually a heavy tank right in front of us here. He doesn't seem to be going anywhere, but he exists. And he did, I think, just get a kill. Never mind, he didn't. He's just here. Admittedly, I do not have the gun depression to engage him. Luckily, I'm not on their spawn radar, which I find is quite funny. That's also quite funny. Luckily... Oh, this can be bad. This can be really bad if I don't reload here. Never mind, there we go. Looks like the Tiger's machine gun port does not exactly screw us over today. So we do get to survive a couple more seconds before this Panther here notices that we exist. So let's just quickly point our gun here. I was a bit scared of that plane, but luckily it didn't quite see us. There's also a tank all the way down there. Might as well try and get a kill on that while we're at it. And no, okay, we can't machine gun the Puma. That's fine. You know, I guess this Panther is probably our priority right now. Oh, we tried. That is a good shot from his side. Certainly. Alright, for our next battle here, we are on Eastern Province. Yes, this time I got it correctly. Yeah, I mean, this gun isn't particularly easy to use at long range. I mean, if you go into the scope here, you can see that the gap is quite wide between lines, which makes it, at least for me, harder to aim. I mean, you know, if you don't have difficulty, then good for you, but, you know, I prefer more close-range engagements in this tank, even when it may do better at longer ranges, because it actually has a bit of armor there. Yeah, let's just try and go to the B point, you know, secure it, the usual, and then perhaps run over to A. And yeah, just kind of see what happens because, well, that's really the only thing I do in matches is just kind of go with the flow. Alright, we have made it to the B point here. We do actually hear someone from the enemy team, I think. Maybe not. I don't know, actually. I thought I heard somebody. Could be wrong, of course. But yeah, I guess for now, since the enemy team has captured the A point, I may try and go there, just because then I'll actually have something to do. The problem is I'm not sure if this area here is clear or not. It is not clear. Okay, yeah, that's good to know. Good thing I checked. Good thing I heard him. I'm gonna call artillery on him just to, I guess, scare him off at the very least. He has a stabilizer, so never gonna beat that. I hear a tank in front of me as well. It's not optimal. I'm gonna try and back up here a bit, because I think he might come through this little opening here. Oh, goodbye. That's none of the tanks that I heard. Okay, that just makes the situation I'm in slightly worse. Yeah, I mean, looks like we got a hit on that. Oh, I missed the tank there. Okay. Well, I think this calls for a tactical retreat. You know, APHE will always beat a tank that tries to push a corner, and that situation was certainly no exception. The mystery tank here in front of me, admittedly, there's a whole lot more than that. Ooh, there's a Panther there that I can't shoot because he's behind a hill. But if I try and reposition here, maybe I'll get a shot on those two tanks. The T-34-85 and the Panther that are right there. Is there anybody here to the left? Doesn't seem so. So let's just try and not push that, actually, because somebody's in front of me. Maybe. And there's also a T-34 pushing me over the bridge here, so I'm probably going to have to look at that. And I know the Rattel's there, I'm just going to ignore him for now. Maybe the T-34 can actually decapture the point for me, so that I can then recapture it later on. You know, just to get myself a couple extra spawn points. And also this Rattel will just think that it's safe to be here when it really isn't. So then that can always benefit me. I should have shot there. Oh well. It is what it is. Gunner, okay. At least the 50 cal is reliable, so that's always nice. I hope that T-44 is a bit confused as to where he got shot from. That would certainly benefit us. Actually, I'm gonna let him capture the zone first and then go into it, so that he doesn't know that I'm here. I think that can definitely save me a bit of trouble. There we go, looks like he thinks, or I don't know what he's thinking, but there we go, looks like he's just left the capture zone. Oh, he definitely knew I was there though, but yeah, it doesn't really matter because I do end up getting the kill on him. There was some form of tank down there. I don't know where it's gone. I think I'm just going to stay here with a B point. There's really no reason to go there or to the A point right now because we have the C point, so we have the capture zone advantage. Oh my god, I am the blindest person on this planet. Admittedly, I did hear him for quite a while, I just didn't know where he'd go, and, well, I found out. Luckily, he didn't have the best of luck on me, so I was able to survive that encounter there. So I guess now since... oh no, they're capturing the A point. Okay, maybe then I don't go there. There also seems to be a tank here that was spotted by my friendly M18 there, which I admittedly can't hear. But you know, it's always a possibility that there are just some sneaky little guys running around the place. Also, I hear someone right in front of me, so that's probably worth looking at. Sounds like a wheeled vehicle though. You know, maybe one of those like milk trucks or something. That's not a milk truck, that's an R3. That's also not what I hear though. So, yeah. Make of that what you will. He seems very enthusiastic at pushing this point here. I guess we'll just kind of maintain a... what the hell is that? Oh, that's is that a Easter Vark? It probably is, I think. That's still not the guy I heard. Maybe we can start making some small moves here, just to make a bit of progress. But it looks like the people on A are also having a bit of difficulty, so probably good to actually look behind us right now because I hear someone behind me. This calls for a tactical retreat. I think I will be leaving this area because yeah, I only want to be engaged from one direction at a time. I'm gonna let this friendly M41, or that's a Sherman, never mind. Sherman know that there is someone there, although I'm not sure if he'll quite pay attention. But yeah, I think for now I'll just try and defend the B point here. That's a Tiger. Luckily this thing's really strong hull down. And there we go. That does prevent the point from getting captured. I still don't know what this tank here is doing though. Like I just... oh, it's a weird vehicle, so not sure if he classified as a tank, but it's kind of just chilling here. I don't know what he's planning on doing. It sounds like he's just here. I'll maybe just call an artillery strike and hopefully something will change, although there's actually a medium tank coming from the other side of the river, which I just saw briefly marked on the rep map there, so I'm gonna actually look over there and, you know, do some funny things. There we go. Looks like it sounds like it's a Russian tank, maybe a T-34. Yep, definitely is most likely the case. Although he's being quite cautious. He does not want to, or it doesn't seem like he wants to push too much. But I'll just watch this corner here and, yeah, there we go. That does get rid of him. Alright, I'm gonna try and engage this wheeled vehicle here in front of me. I, don't know where it is. Sounds like he's like in front of me here. But I don't have any artillery left anymore, or it's still reloading, so... I guess I'll just have to try and be optimistic here and hope that I... oh, he's right there. Alright, we'll just try and load HE here. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Might as well finish him off with HE. And I guess we can try and move to the A point now, since it seems to be not really contested by any friendlies. So that means that it's a very open opportunity. Also dangerous area to go to, but you know, I want kills this game, so might as well try. Alright, now we've almost made it to the A point here. Well, not quite. I guess we still have to climb quite a big hill. But apparently there is some form of enemy tank here to the right of me. Somewhere. I'm gonna just try and focus on the point for now, because that'll give me a more guaranteed stream of spawn points. But, it's okay. Apparently it's right in front of that M51, so I guess that'll be easier to locate. So that's nice. I guess one problem the Pershing does have is mobility. It evidently, well not evidently, but it really isn't anything too special. And there we go, that was a very suspicious shot, but hey, if it does damage, that makes me happy. Ooh, they're actually on the B point, that is interesting. Ooh, that's a Panther. Hopefully he shows his side to us. Excellent. Maybe I should have let him capture it though, because that would have given me more time to capture the zone here. Oh well, so actually no, never mind, what am I saying now? The pickup bleed stopped, so... oh, that's great. Yeah, I guess, how many spawn points do I actually have now? 2,300, so if I actually capture this point, I may actually have enough to spawn in a nuke. Admittedly, I probably won't be able to have enough time to drop it, but, you know, it's always worth trying. Maybe the enemy team will decap C. Oh, actually, no, they probably won't, because, yeah, they seem to not have really any control over there. Alright, there we go. We have captured the zone and have 2,500 spawn points. Now, admittedly, there is really no point in spawning in a nuke and we're even capturing the B point now, so yeah. It's, yeah, it doesn't really benefit me if I spawn in it. Instead, I'll probably just sit here and kind of, yeah, just run around, I guess. But yeah, as you can see, the Pershing, pretty good tank. I mean, you know, I guess you can look over it for, like, being slow and maybe the armor isn't... Actually, the armor's pretty decent, surprisingly enough. The turret's very strong. Frontal plate can be a bit iffy at times, but in general, very enjoyable tank to play. I guess we'll just quickly show the results here. There we go, silver lines and whatnot. And yeah, on to the next battle. Alright, for our next battle, we are here on Winter Ardennes. Now, I would love to go capture the sea point, but I think I won't make it because there are just so many allies in front of me. As you can see, this thing's mobility is not exactly particularly good. I mean, and Sherman's almost outpacing us here on this hill, but regardless, I think what I'll probably do is skip the C point entirely, now that I think about it, and perhaps go around and just go straight to the B point, because that's probably where most of the action is going to be. Alright, we've gotten here a bit closer to the B point now, where, you know, there are probably a lot of enemies. As you can see, they're already actually capturing it, which isn't great, but, you know, the battle's only started now, so we can't really make any conclusions. I'm gonna not go to this area because there you can get shot by enemies which are kind of hold down and a bit difficult to kill. So I'm gonna try and instead kind of go around the point and you know, see whoever captured it. I do hear like a light tank or something to my front-ish, like maybe around there-ish. So yeah, I should probably watch out for that. Oh, okay, we just see a tank there to the left. I don't really know where he's planning on going. There we go. I think we just caught a very short glimpse of him there, and there we go. That is our first kill for today. I do hear something else around there. I do see someone here. Ooh, he was about to annihilate me with the stabilizer there, but luckily our reaction times were slightly better, so we were able to get the shot off first. Yeah, still someone here though. Sounds like an M41 or something, maybe an M18 or whatever. I can actually just throw an artillery strike. I should have probably done that a bit earlier, but you know, we'll just do that now. Let's see, is there anybody behind this corner? Yes, there is. There is an M41 right here. I guess I'll point him out for the team, just in case anybody watches that, but you know, we're not just gonna push that because, yeah, you know, his turret traverse is quite fast and his reload is, well, I guess his reload isn't particularly quick, but if he hasn't fired, then it doesn't really matter. Alright, there we go. Well, looks like he just kind of pushed me without knowing that I was here, so that is certainly one way of solving this situation. Of course, there are still enemies here on the capture zone, as, you know, we haven't started capturing it for ourselves yet, but there we go. That was actually the last guy, and we can now, yeah, safely captured, although there's plenty of enemies here in front of me, so I don't think I'll be particularly safe. Currently we're on, how many spawn points? 1,000 spawn points, so nothing too crazy. Also hear a tank? No, okay, I don't think I hear anybody behind me. I think I'm just hallucinating. Should probably focus on the Tiger 2H that's in front of me here. Somewhere, because, yeah, that's significantly dangerous to me. Because I also can't go through his turret face as far as I know. Alright, there we go. Well, we've captured the zone now. I'll maybe try and move up here because I don't want to face a Tiger 2 head on like I said before. So, yeah, maybe we'll just have to be a bit careful here when moving up. But once we get behind that house, we should be a bit more safer. Okay, I just noticed they started capturing the B point again, which is a bit unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with this here. I should have loaded HE admittedly, but there we go. Looks like our 50 cal did, I believe, get his gunner in the end there, so we do actually survive. There is a tank. Ooh, he just barely ran away there. I don't know why he's not capturing the zone. It's a bit odd, but I guess he's feeling adventurous today. The M26 behind me is still alive, so I'm gonna move up here now, just to deal with whatever vehicles that are over here. There we go. We see a whatever that is, a Tiger 2H, so we just quickly get rid of that. Turn the tank around because I don't think there's anybody here behind me, or at least close behind me. And I guess then we can just go support our M36 friend again after we've captured the zone here. Okay, so luckily I was listening and I've actually hear somebody right in front of me. Is that a Black Prince? Please tell me that. Oh, he shot. Wow. Oh. Alright, well, a little time has passed now, and looks like, I think the Black Prince that shot me before is now capturing the B point. I'm just going to kind of try and move around it. I don't want to engage a Black Prince from the front. I'm really not sure if I can even do any damage to him from there. Oh, okay. Admittedly, I should have maybe aimed a bit better there, but we do manage to kill most of his turret crew, so I think we can be relatively happy with what we did. Is that a tank? That is a tank right there. We're just going to quickly do that. Oh, okay. I guess APHE didn't feel like doing much there. Oh, I think our M51 friend can deal with that. Oh, I'm sorry, M18. I didn't mean to block you there. But yeah, that Yak Panther should probably die, as that M51 has got... Oh, goodbye. Oh, never mind. We survive. I mean, our tank's a bit bouncy now. And the M18 next to me died. But we're still alive. Anyway, let's quickly back out of this area here, because, you know, maybe we were a bit overwhelmed. And, yeah, try and deal with the Black Prince, because that's probably our biggest threat. Other than, of course, the APHE 4005, which had shot us before. I think I'll just go from a different corner now. That Yak Panther still hasn't died. I don't know what the M51 there is doing, but... Well, maybe he has. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. Maybe he has died. Anyway, let's just try and go around this way and see what's going on. Let's just be very careful here with how we peek the corner. Oh, there we go. There goes one assist on the APHE 4005, but the Black Prince is still right over here, and I just heard a tank like right there, and I saw it briefly. So I do have to be aware of that as well. Is he right behind that corner? Oh, it's an Ostwind. Okay. Well, that alleviates a bit of pressure from me. That isn't a very good shot. And isn't that the Black Prince? The Black Prince has now died. Alright, excellent. So now we can just move on to the point. Make sure our armor is not in a not so optimal position. And there we go. Looks like the M51 from earlier does get the kill on the not on the M41, on the Ostwind 2. So we can just kind of move here onto the B point and see what's causing issues here. Oh, never mind. Looks like everything's... No, and everything is not solved. What is going on? Where is the remaining tank? Oh, he's right behind there. Let's quickly let our teams know of the dangers in front of them. And there's actually a tank here to the left. I don't know what it is yet. No, it's an SPA, and I can't move. There we go. I guess we'll just go try and deal with that for now. No, we won't. We won't be dealing with that. We'll just make sure that our barrel doesn't get shot here. We'll just quickly get rid of that. And I think I'll just back up for now, because that Sturmpanzer is right here. And he just got bombed by his friendly, so that's great. I think for now we're the only person here, so we can probably capture it. There's a Carnarvon somewhere. We have spotted. That's not a Carnarvon, but that is a tank. What is that? Oh, that's a charioteer. Maybe it was a charioteer in the kill feed, or they just misread it. Regardless, we're just going to capture the B point now. I think I'm going to retreat because, yeah, we are really not in a great position right now, and there aren't really too many allies behind near me either. Okay, well, it looks like the enemy team has now begun capturing the point again. I kind of went over here because I wanted to hunt down that charioteer, but it looks like I won't have the time to do that. Also, my transmission's orange. I just noticed that's why I'm moving a bit slower than I'd like to. But I think we're going to repair that later and instead capture the point, because it looks like everything on there is cleared now. We currently have 2,600 spawn points. I don't know what I'm even doing. I should have... Oh, I confused my friendly. Oh well, the game's gonna end soon anyway. I just noticed that I could have spawned in a nuke significantly earlier than I have now, but you know what, it's fine. I think I'll still make it on time, as long as we don't get shot down. Alright, we are currently roughly 2 kilometers away from the battlefield. If you look at the trees, they're actually a bit too blue in my opinion, but you know, let me know in the comments what you think. Anyway, hopefully we don't get shot down by a plane here, because I do actually hear somebody, but it doesn't look like he's going for me. So we will just get shot down by an SPA instead. Never mind, there we go. Bomb is away. We are on fire, but it doesn't matter because, yeah, the bomb detonates successfully. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed these compilations of battles here. I guess I was away for like a week or something because I had significantly more important things to do, but now that's all over. So yeah, now we can start making more videos again. You know, the Pershing, it's a pretty good tank. I mean, we did die once this game, but you know, you don't always get perfect games. And yeah, in general, it's quite a fun tank, surprisingly enough, despite it being relatively slower in comparison to like Panthers or T-34s or something. You know, the armor is actually pretty solid, I'd say. And yeah, I guess, you know, it is a bit of a bouncy tank, but it is what it is. But yeah, that does it for me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.